The creation of the copyright law surfaced when the printing press was invented in the late 15th century. Due to the high demand of books and written articles that were being published, authorities realized they had to create laws that protect authors' work. This law is known as the copyright law. The founding fathers thought that copyright laws were so important they added them into the Constitution. By doing that, authors now have the right to copy and sell their work publicly. Aside from greatly protecting the author's rights to their creations, copyright laws benefit economics. Copyrights have created a large workforce in the economy. Enforcing copyrights requires many levels of employees to enforce the rights to the original owner. The creator needs to hire lawyers and copyright enforcing companies to monitor the use of the original idea. They need to scope the entire area where the copyright exists to find out if anyone has thought of the same idea, and then they need to enforce payment for such use of the original concept. This protects the creator from anyone else copying his or her material. Some notable public domains that are still used today are the works of William Shakespeare and Beethoven. The works of these artists have no copyright attached to them, which makes them public domains. Anyone can use their storylines or music compositions without their permission. Because both of these artists died more than 70 years ago, their work goes into public domain and can be used for the creation of new work. One franchise that is currently protected by copyright is the Twilight saga. Stephenie Meyer created the storyline. At first, she wrote a series of books that were awarded Times bestseller due to their high demand. As the Twilight fan base expanded, the fans wanted more of Stephenie Meyer's vampire stories. In October of 2005, Stephenie Meyer officially released her first segment of the Twilight series. 3 years later, in November of 2008, the first Twilight movie was released worldwide. As time goes on, this franchise grows, whether it's with films, books, action figures, or apparel. Stephenie Meyer has rights to all of these. They are part of her ownership over the Twilight trademark. Finally, I chose Star Wars as my final work that is protected by copyright. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and owned by Lucasfilm. The first chapter of the Star Wars saga was released May 25, 1977. Due to the originality of the Star Wars idea, Lucasfilm went to court for many lawsuits against a number of different companies and people. According to the article, Star Wars Lawsuits, Who Has Lucasfilm Sued and Why? There's a quote that says, "These aren't the droids you're looking for. Unless you're specifically referring to a robot within the Star Wars universe, you're also not allowed to use the term droid in a creative project or business venture. It's a registered trademark of Lucasfilm." The extreme lengths Lucasfilm went to preserve their ideas for Star Wars seems like they are doing it for the best interests of the author. The Star Wars franchise is over $3 billion. The shareholders and owners are going to do anything to keep the money flowing.